Hello, welcome to episode 7 of my Football Manager series with Torquay. It's the last one I'm filming based on the beta. I have obviously, as we go 1-0 up while I strike against Farnborough. And as at the end of that episode, you saw me get quite frustrated about the fact that the highlights mode didn't work. As I recorded this video, I'm on the eve of the beta. I'm ending for the full game. It kind of works, so it crashed every few games. So I just ended up hoping like that replay mode be fully fixed by the time the game comes out. They've also changed it so like goals only mode has a good chance to make it 2-0. Lovely play. Um, is actually longer, so like it used to be. So like the highlights go on. I kind of like that in a way. Kind of prolongs one video, you could say, but also it means a bit, I won't also have the full ones in, but it kind of leaves a bit more you don't quite know what's going to happen. But in this game, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. It was a very, very convincing home victory against Farnborough, 3-0 win. My new players are just playing brilliantly, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely proud of him. It's all looking good. Before we went to Dagenham Redbridge away in the next game, and that was the first big test was the Andy Carroll's Dagenham Redbridge, and the man himself made it 1-0. It was a tight game, but we just didn't quite get it right. And Dagenham were 3 points behind us before this game, so it's important we try to just build a gap really. And we couldn't really do that. And then for the 6-8 minute, really frustrating game so far. Andy Carroll played it in. Look at the marking. Look at the lack of marking, and he made it 2-0. James Hayman, just I give him. He wanted a 3-year deal. It was a bit mental, but I just wanted a solid keeper who would probably be number one for another season and number two if I got promoted. And I could have made a bit of money on him, whatever. He just hadn't been that good this season. He was really good last year, but it was just there's a few mistakes coming to this game. Also got Harry Lee on loan from Palace, and that was an option. But still, 6 games in, we're joint top of the league. I'm a bit worried about Dagenham, to be honest with you, but Tonbridge started well. But into the next game, we played Chippenham, and it only goal in this game, and that'd be a Cody Cook penalty. But still, back-to-back home wins, back-to-back home clean sheets, very important. But yeah, as I was saying, I am actually quite a long way ahead of where I am in the video, and I've really enjoyed it doing what I'm doing. I'm really enjoying making this series. I'm just really enjoying like the creating my videos as well. But yeah, my plan is I want to do a really proper long-term Torquay save. I know I did like the one as we went to Truro away and we went 1-0 down, which is a disaster. And if we're looking at back-to-back away defeats, are we looking at the same story as last season again? What I'm saying is, yeah, I just kind of feel like. I've done like the big goalkeeper career mode on FC 25 and that side. I've done the talkie like how far can we take it series where I literally just like skipped and just like showed you all the results. But I want to do a proper save in this sort of thing. Talkie, I've got it planned. So I'm going to do like a season every couple of weeks. There's a good chance. And James Bailey rescued at a late point. He's in for the injured Jordan Young. He literally is also a Jordan Young replacement in many ways. So we rescued a crucial point at Truro, who had started pretty well. It is unbelievable, James Bailey. I've signed some amazing talent. The same back four, basically. Improved sort of the options of midfield a little bit, and then some of the creative players I've got now is fantastic. We really should be getting over the line if Dagenham aren't strong enough, and we just get our way from perfect. But our home form's going well to play Dulwich Hamlet and a lovely straight, and Ollie Henderson got the assist there. He's another of my talent coming through. To I start at the moment through my youth academy last season. I don't know if that's because youth players are a bit overpowered at the start, like we were in a base a couple of years ago, but he got an assist. I know it's just a simple pass, but great to see him getting those numbers and the absence of Matt J at the moment, but or over number 10. But I've just got some options. It's great. Wilmington's still playing very well. He obviously caught up, making amends for getting sent off in the playoff final. Not over mention it. Um, Low Everton did get dispossessed there. Won it back though. Into Henderson again, looking lively. Wilmington, that's an amazing ball. Dylan Morgan cuts it back 2-0. That is football. Cody Cook scoring again. Um, yeah, we're still looking good. I feel like we're going to be up there again, aren't we? I'm really sure. We've basically got a very decent National League team, so it's just about getting over the line now. Like, I've done my bit in terms of recruitment, in my opinion, and I've got assets in for the club. As you can see, yeah, top of the league still. But it is really just a case of I was getting over the line and whether I've got enough in it. With like I've stuck with the same tactic, 4-2-3-1, high line, all that stuff, but I'm still doing that. Um, yeah, it's all going to be cool. It's all going to be cool. It's going to be a good season. And as I say, yeah, I just really want to get us. We played FA Cup qualifier against Bashley and Sonny Fish getting on the axe. So I played him, a rare start for him, and he showed maybe I should play a little bit more as a good option for Cody Cook for a brilliant volley. But for Bashley came forward instantly based on that, well, Kickoff, their kickoff. James Hammond, see what I mean? It's a blooper. He didn't have these in a game last season. He's just really struggling this season to the point I might actually start giving Harry Lee a run of games. But as I said, yeah, I'm quite a bit ahead and I've just really enjoyed doing it. And I enjoy doing it in this format a lot more, if I'm honest with you. I know like it's not how everyone does it, but at the end of the day, I work a full-time job. I run about four projects or another series on this channel, and I love it. I love the life I've got. But yeah, Anderson. He scores the first goal for the club through the youth academy. Amazing. Remember the name, he's one of our own. He's already wanted by championship clubs at 16 as well. So yeah, he could be a big asset from the youth academy, a big sale which could really balance it. Um, yeah, it's all going to be all right. It's all going well. Yeah, so going forwards into still in the first half, Bailey and Henderson again getting a brace. Remember the name, he's one of our own. It's so nice to have youth players going through. But yeah, I really like the team. It's just a case if we do get out of this league, I'm really kind of confident what we can do in the National League. But the big pressure is getting out of the league this year. Into the second half, James Bailey, he's just another Jordan Young. He's an unbelievable player, a wonderful left foot. Can play both sides of the wing. Pretty sure he can play number 10 as well. Yeah, I've just got some really good footballers come through, and I feel like I've got enough like players who are kind of experienced at the back as well. But they're all going to be assets for the football club as well and growing me to the next level. Um, I did also rotate a little bit, obviously playing Matt Carson. Armo is another one is I've signed, but yeah, as I said, it's a bit longer now, and I can't like that in a way. But Matt Castle coming forward. But yeah, I'm basically going to do a season every 2.5 weeks. And if that ends up being like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes in a season, then it will come out most likely. But as long as I'm making entertaining content, I'm enjoying that's the main thing. On Waterfish, that was. Next game was another crucial one because it's Dorking away, who are just behind us in the league. And it's important after not winning the last two away games that we didn't go 1-0 down like we did. I did play Harry Lee in this game, and we did go 1-0 down. A bit of disappointing goal to concede again from the left hand side. But obviously, like Waveform was looking all right, but obviously the loss at Dagenham, only rescued a late point at Truro. Obviously, we won at Bashley just then, but it was important we got a result in this game, really. If we start putting those pressure on our home form, like talking real life, then it's not going to be great. But then it could have got left hand side, past Folsom way too easily. It's not great goalkeeping by Harry Lee. I can't just drop him after one bad performance, but the two goals, because we just consider really soft goals. Is that going to cost me the title this year? The keepers, maybe? I don't know. It's not looking great. But still, False looking to make amends, then put a corner which headed away, which out to the starman Bailey, back to Folsom. We called a shot at the post and it was headed in, both unlucky and lucky at the same time. But we reacted well. Dylan Morgan back in the game. Again, James Bailey, what a player. But then Dorking were looking like set to make it 3-1, which is not exactly what we need at all. But then Bailey, what a play, breaks. Look at the pace he's got. Calla Bailey, Calla Bailey, Calla Bailey, Calla Bailey. Still going forward. He needs options. He needs options. Someone give him something. Lovely cross into box headed away though. No one was really there. Chance for Dorking to break. Will Dorking break? Or will it be an attack for Torquay? Let's see. It's headed well by Folston into Dylan Morgan, who scored the first goal. Back to Folston. Dylan Morgan on the left hand side in second minute. Cross edge of the box to Worthington. Worthington straight. It's a bar. It's not cleared and it's bundled in off Matt J. It's 2-2. What a crucially. Both goals are so unlucky and lucky at the same time. 2-2. I think it would work twice and we'd reacted just about the closest, the quickest. And that was a very crucial point. Again, we've shown that we've got really good character in the team. But the lack of away wins is making we need to keep going. With home form, I gave Jarvis the first start where Cody Cook a bit of a knock, but Jarvis come back from injury and he was involved in the first goal. A beautiful curling effort by Matt Shea to make it 1-0. But Jarvis, yeah, signed in the summer, loved him. Both target for like Cody Cook. Cody Cook was declining a little bit. Scored like 26 goals last season. Scored plenty of goals at this one. I've also got Sonny Fish who did one at FA Cup game. Got a young striker in there as well. So I've got options. I've got options. I just felt like I needed one. Another one as well. But Worthington, oh, he's so good at this level. Low up to Bailey, playing some beautiful football. Bailey skins the defender. He's unbelievable. And he gets an assist. 2-0. Lovely, lovely football. Is that man, Cole Ramsey again, another very, very good player. Just trying to find the right role for him because he's a very good player, but I find that when I play him in more of a holding one, I'm not as solid. But then I've got so much talent in like the attacking range, like Lowerton in a deep line role. And then I've got, the number 10, so many options. I've got Henderson, Jay. Um, So with Jade, I didn't quite get the ball headed away there, and that meant Maidenhead did get a consolation, but luckily that's all it would be. Another 3 points, 4 points again from 2 games, another big away win. 2-1 win against quite a defensive shape of Maidenhead. But yeah, Jarvis not the best of games, but it's done some useful things. And his first game back from an injury as well. Good 3 points. Next game, very important, back in the FA Cup again. And what a strike as we went to, where are we? One of the teams. I can't want to say Bognor Regis, I don't quite think it is, but unbelievable 30-yard strike there. Really put me ahead. But annoyingly, we just didn't kick on in the second half. This is the third preliminary round, so win this and we've got one more. We're going forward, and if this has come up against us, low cross into the box, headed away, comes to the edge of the area, not dealt with, and the strike would find its way in past James and Burgess Hill. That was it. So we went to a replay, which we went 1-0 up within 20 minutes. If I'm honest, even though it's an extra game, I wasn't too displeased about having a replay because we're still in it, and it meant I could just get sharpness in players. Like I did rotate a little bit in both games. It's meant they could get some players like Jordan Thomas, Matt Carson. So not too bad. And James Bale, I still played my fight. Oh, is he even better than Jordan Young? Like it's just unbelievable. The goals he scores, just amazing. And he's gonna have big teams looking at him. But again, look at I know that could just be the engine, but James Hammond, they weren't conceding goals like that last year. It's just all gone to pot, really. But then crossing to the box, they keep on too much better either. 3-1 up. Sonny Fish again scoring. Nice to see him getting goals. Even if he's not going to progress here, it's just good for him, yeah, progressing his general career so he can score. Went 4-1 up. So we're into the Dylan Morgan score. We're into the final preliminary rounds, and we got more fitness into players. Hadn't picked up an injury. Nothing really happened in the second half until about the 89th minute. It was another 90 minutes time play. It was annoying to get 90 minutes for like Bailey and Lou Overton, but in the day, they had a lot of that. They were professional footballers. Look at Bailey, that ball in is outrageous. 5-1. Dylan Morgan again scores. Beautiful. But Burgess Hill, they made themselves proud, really. Also, take us to replay. And they did get the final goal because it's not let's go wins. Cross the back post, not good defending at all. But it would be a 5-2 win. And we're into the next round. Also got to first round last year. Carl Shelton away next in the league. And look at that. James Bailey. He scored again. He scored again. It's like Saka, it's like Jordan Young, it's Cole Palmer, all of them. It's just unbelievable. What a player. 46th minute, got even better. It's terrible marking by the opposition. But Sam Alpha, nice routine by us, made it 2-0. Crucial time in the start of the second half. But however, weren't done that. Carl Charlton were keen to try and get back into the game going forward. There's a good chance. Through on goal, they got themselves back into the game, put it past Phil Rush and Harry Lee to make it 2-1. To put a bit of nerves into the Torquay team before Folston came forward. Found Low Everton, um, who found Matt J. I was playing on the left hand side, just trying to get Henderson into the game and all the other options as well. Let's keep rotating and Rams as well. And look at that, James Bailey. You know what he's going to do. Cut inside on his left. You think he's like that by now, and curl it into the corner. Absolutely amazing stuff. Well, Henderson again, one of our own, got another assist. 4-1. Cody Cook with a goal. Nice to see him still scoring. And yeah, fantastic stuff. And that's how we'll end the episode. Top of the league after 12 games into the final preliminary round of the FA Cup. It's going to be between us and Dagenham. It's going to be between us and Dagenham. Only lost one game, that was to Dagenham. But it's looking good, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode.